The views and opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of this station, JVC Broadcasting Management, or its sponsors.
The content heard on the Ask Dr. Tommy O Show is for informational or educational purposes only and does not substitute professional medical advice or consultation with healthcare professionals.
Hi, this is Dr. Thomas O'Brien. For almost 25 years, I specialize in offering families an affordable concierge service to avoid paying costly medical insurance or unreachable deductibles without giving up premium healthcare. As an osteopath, I offer osteopathic adjustments alongside medical examinations. Also, I offer discounts to military and first responders. I am now accepting no-fault patients, which include osteopathic adjustments, medical treatments, and prescription services, including medical marijuana. At my practice, my patients never pay copays and still receive the most personal and complete medical care. I have spent my career devoted to providing healthcare at affordable prices. Everybody should have a relationship with their physician. I work for you and your family. The honor and privilege is mine. If you have been in an automobile accident, please call my office at 631-980-8200 for an immediate appointment. To learn more about me and my practice, visit drtomio.com. Again, I am accepting no-fault patients. Call my office for an immediate appointment, 631-980-8200. Welcome to the Ask Dr. Tommy O Show. I'm your host, Dr. Thomas O'Brien. The Ask Dr. Tommy O Show can be heard every Wednesday at 4 p.m. on 103.9 LI News Radio. I offer a very affordable concierge practice which allows you access to the quality care you really deserve. With no rush office visits, both you and I can take care of our time and discuss your healthcare needs. As your primary care physician, it is important for me to have a baseline knowledge of your health. I look at you when you're speaking, I listen to what you're saying, and I feel you both physically and emotionally. This way, when you come to my office not feeling well, knowing your history allows me to properly diagnose and treat your illness. Call my office today and schedule a history and physical. To my military family, I got your six. To my Masonic brothers, the light is bright. Today's, this is a unique live show, so if there's any errors, you will hear it, but we're going to have fun today because I have a special guest. But I'd like to address the social component. Medicine's more than just the pill, so we're going to address the social component. So we can judge the health of a community by how well the community takes care of itself. To help educate us on this topic, I invited a special guest, someone I've known for over a year now, who's an expert in this field. He's the executive director of the Greater Patchogue Chamber of Commerce. Please welcome David Kennedy. David, welcome to the show.
Hello, Tom. Thank you for having me here. It's wonderful to be here with you. And thank you for this opportunity to address your audience about the healthy community that we have in Patchogue. As Dr. Tom said, my name is David Kennedy. I serve now in 10 years now, serving as the executive director of the Greater Patchogue Chamber of Commerce. Before that, I was involved in local government. I used to work for the town of Brookhaven in their public information office. I spent some time working in the state assembly as well. At the Greater Patchogue Chamber of Commerce, Patchogue is a growing, vibrant community, and certainly the Chamber plays a very strong role in making it a vibrant community. And certainly your quality of life, is certainly tied to how you experience your community. And in a vibrant downtown certainly adds to that quality of life. It adds to your property values. It adds to your financial health, your mental health, and certainly your well-being to have such a vibrant community.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's been a pleasure to be part of Patchogue because it wasn't always the case. 20 years ago or even 30 years ago, you could look back at Patchogue. We had some tough times there, a lot of vacancies, a bit of a depressed downtown, and the community suffered as a whole because of that. Thanks to the leadership of our mayor, Paul Panieri, and of course an active chamber, we've been able to turn things around. Now we have a very vibrant nightlife going on, many restaurants in our town now, and of course a substantial, strong retail base, a lot of legacy stores that have been there for 50, 60, 70 years. So, because I was a village trustee for 4 years, from 96 to 2000, I was involved with the chamber through that position. And then when a vacancy came for executive director, I thought it would be a great way to continue my passion for Patchogue and turning the community around. And that's how I got to be the executive director.
Right. Well, where are you originally from?
I'm Patchogue, born and bred. I'm a Patchogue lifer. Okay. I live on the same street that I grew up on. The house I grew up in is, you could see from my front porch. Right. I figure if I buy another house or two on the street, maybe they'll name the street after me. Who knows, right?
But it's your passion.
It is my passion. I love Patchogue. It's such a unique community. There's a little bit of a city feeling about Patchogue, though we're a village. There's we have a train station, and we have a vibrant downtown. We have a very culturally diverse community as well. So it's like, I always like to say, Patchogue's got a little mini Brooklyn about it. Right. And we like to capitalize on that. And, of course, we have great access to beautiful beaches. We're the gateway to the Fire Island National Seashore. So if you've never been to Watch Hill or Davis Park and that part of Fire Island, what are you waiting for? It's some of the most beautiful beaches you could find. And the ferry is right down from a couple of blocks from the downtown.
Right. So that's important. Again, it's growing up in the community, being part of that community, helping develop the community. It's being proud, coming back. Being the son of the community. When I was looking for a community to open up my office, I wanted something that I felt like home. And when I found the office that I'm located at now, I just said, wow, this feels good. I can see that the community is changing, because all over Long Island, especially the South Shore where I am, the young kids are saying, well, we're going out. Well, we typically used to go to Huntington on Main Street. Now everyone's saying go to Main Street, Patchogue.
No, absolutely. It's great to hear that, because Huntington has been a vibrant downtown for decades.
That's right.
And Patchogue's had its ups and downs, but we're on the upswing again. And to hear us compared to a Huntington is amazing. As a matter of fact, just recently, just the other day, one of our leaders of our community recently passed. His name was Vincent Grucci. He was our past president. And it was, we also have a nonprofit part of our chamber called the Greater Patchogue Foundation, which, Dr. Tommy, I know you're very involved with our Health and Wellness Committee as part of that foundation. And Vincent Grucci established that foundation and was modeled it from Huntington, who had their own nonprofit foundation. And at the time, a lot of people say, how can you compare yourself to Huntington? And now the comparison is definitely well-deserved.
Absolutely. We have certain events, big events. I think, some of the it's the area, I think, safer, because you had a lot of the college kids getting a little too rowdy up there, and we don't really see that and don't hear about it in Patchogue, because a lot of the events are family oriented versus college student oriented. I mean, we were all college students. I was, you were. It's a different feeling.
I hear what you're saying. I mean, certainly Patchogue is blessed to have St. Joseph's College in our neighborhood. So we do have a little of that. And young people have adopted Patchogue as a place to hang out on Friday, Saturday nights. But yes, it's there's a very casualness about Patchogue. Everybody kind of, there's no cliques. It's whether you're the richest or poorest or whatever your cultural background is, there's a welcoming about Patchogue that kind of makes it a little bit special.
Exactly. Yeah. Being part of the community. We always say, there's unity in community.
That's right.
Like I said, I grew up in Freeport, and I've mentioned that many times on my show. My community, we didn't have a lot of money. It wasn't that type of community, but we did have community and that unity within. At one time, we had the largest volunteer fire department on the East Coast. It got to the point where in junior high school, the junior high school students were learning about fire science. So when they turned 18, they were going over to Bethpage so they can get certified and become licensed volunteer firefighters. And that's how deep it was. So what we lacked we made up for in that community setting, doing everything together as a larger global family, and that's so important.
Absolutely. Yeah. The village, the BID, the Business Improvement District, our fire department is very historic as well and plays a huge role in the community. And that's it. It's there's this extra special feeling you get when the work you're putting in is with your friends and with your neighbors, and you see the change so directly because it surrounds you, and that adds to your mental well-being as well. The sense of accomplishment, the sense of commitment, the sense of being part of your community just adds to your positive well-being.
Absolutely, the sense of purpose.
Exactly,
we're here for something.
Exactly,
and there's something larger than us, but we can be a part of that. All right, we have 59 seconds. So if I'm living in the greater Patchogue area and I want to be a part of the chamber.
Absolutely. The first place you should go is our website, patchogue.com. You'll see up in the top right a join button. If you're a business and you'd like to join our chamber, that will be the quickest way. A great way to reach me is through email, info@patchogue.com. You could send me an email. I'll respond in kind very quickly.
Excellent. All right, so we got 30 seconds left. When we return, we're going to go over up-and-coming events and how you can become sponsors. So to learn more about Dr. Tommy O, go to drtommyo.com or give me a call at 631-980-8200. Visit my website. You can listen to previous shows. If you heard it, if you didn't hear any shows, there's shows there for you. To learn more about my practice, has all the information there. So make that call. The New Year's coming. Set up a history in physical. We'll see you in part 2. Welcome back to the Dr. Tommy O Show. I am your host, Dr. Thomas O'Brien. I offer a very affordable concierge practice which allows you access to the quality care you really deserve. With no rush office visits, both you and I can take our time and discuss your healthcare needs. As your primary care physician, it is important for me to have a baseline knowledge of your health. I look at you when you're speaking, I listen to what you're saying, and I feel you both physically and emotionally. This way, when you come to my office not feeling well, knowing your history allows me to properly diagnose and treat your illness. Call my office today and schedule a history and physical. January is right around the corner, so make that call, 631-980-8200. Come join my practice. Let me help you lead a happier and healthier life. If you wait, it may be too late. Today's show, we're discussing the social component and how the community helps itself. I'm here with Executive Director David Kennedy of the Greater Patchogue Chamber of Commerce. Welcome back to part 2.
Thank you, Tom, and it's so wonderful to be here and have this opportunity to reach your audience and really just discuss how important your health is and how important your mental health can be improved by being involved in your local community and the great opportunities to be involved in your local community.
Absolutely. We can see the damage that COVID and, the past 2.5, almost 3 years with lockdown did to our community, especially young adults who are not mentally mature enough to be able to, because they don't have the coping mechanism. I'm not talking about intelligence. I'm talking about coping mechanisms. And that's a skill that's developed through experience and time, where this is something new, even for adults. I mean, you and I, we've never experienced this. And that's really, really hurt our community. It's, the damage it's done.
Absolutely. But one of the, you always try to look for a positive, and the positive of coming out of COVID is there was a refocus on supporting the downtowns and supporting the businesses. Even through COVID, when people couldn't go out and dine like they would normally do, there was such an emphasis to order and do takeout and support the local businesses or shop, or get deliveries from the local businesses. And that was another positive too, that some of the older businesses that maybe weren't as technologically advanced with some of the, having online buying and having a vibrant takeout, it just kind of forced them into doing it. Right. And they're now better off for it as they move forward into, to the newer ways of doing things and conducting business.
Absolutely. You have to be flexible, learn, or hire the people that can help you. If you didn't, it's a sink or swim. And unfortunately, a lot, especially in Manhattan, where my office is Upper East Side, we never saw that. A lot of businesses, the traditional businesses, they sank. They weren't able to swim.
Absolutely. But thankfully, Patchogue held through. through, and we're as strong as ever. And one of the things that make our chamber unique is that we're a very event-heavy chamber. We do so many street events in our downtown. Alive After 5 being the one that everybody knows us for, but we do an Italian festival, a St. Patrick's Day parade, family fun events, a fall festival. I don't think any downtown will close their main street as many times as we do throughout the year. But it's a great way to expose people to our community. So those businesses out there, there's some great opportunities to be part of the chamber and to be part of these great events. We're always looking for sponsors. Being a sponsor will guarantee a membership in the chamber, will help you promote your business to the thousands of people that come down into our community. As I said in part one, info@patchogue.com is a great way to reach me, or our website, patchogue.com. Our phone number is 631-207-1000 if you want to talk to me directly. I love talking to businesses that are looking to relocate or just starting up. And connecting people, the business to business. I think the chamber is really the place you want to be if you're looking to connect with other businesses and do business to business type of activities. One of my favorite things about being the executive director is the relationships that I've seen formed. People who did not know each other that I've been able to connect, and now are not only have business connections but are friends, and that just adds to their well-being of being part of a community.
Right. Yeah. A part of the whole.
Exactly.
It just feels good. You're making a difference. The community's helping itself. The chamber's making a difference. We are looking definitely for new sponsors. Okay, we'll go a little bit more into that. You addressed it, but how we can become sponsors, at what level, and what type of commitment. If we can discuss that now.
Sure.
Let's say I'm a business owner and I want to be a sponsor. What's the first step?
Well, the first step is to reach me. Reach out to the chamber, whether it's an email or a phone call directly. We'll provide you. Each event will have its own sponsorship packages, which will explain what your sponsorship entitles you to. The attention you'll get, the notice, usually booth space is included, and your membership would be included with that. But I'm always open. I look at my sponsorship packages as kind of a guideline. I'm always willing to sit down and talk to a business and maybe create a unique sponsorship package that just meets their needs, that, a little a la carte of picking pieces of some of the different packages and putting it something together unique. I enjoy doing that as well. So we're very flexible at the Patchogue Chamber of Commerce. We'll provide you a template, but we're not afraid to kind of break through those lines a little bit and create something unique.
Very nice. Now, with the Live After 5, it is 4 Thursdays.
Correct.
Over the summer. That's starting July. How many people show up? Well, what's the figure?
The people who give me the numbers, which is basically our security, they'll tell us that we're averaging 20 to 30,000 throughout each night. So it's one of the largest. It has grown to one of the largest. And a matter of fact, the Live After 5 has now become a model of other street festivals in other communities. And matter of fact, I've been proud to work with Riverhead. I've been proud to work with Bayshore and other communities to help them model an event. I like sharing,
sure.
And spreading what we're doing and seeing this happen in other communities. Long Island is what makes Long Island unique is its downtowns, and each downtown is unique from the next downtown. Right. So I don't look at it as competition. I think people like to visit all the different downtowns. So helping a Sayville or a Bellport or another community is only helping our community as well.
Right. Well, you helped my business. I mean, you helped with my grand opening. We had a really nice grand opening. We even had a special person, Dominic Thorne. He was here. Our legislator was at District 7, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Yep. So he was there. We had other chamber members as well as community members helping support me, and some of these community members joined my practice. And then I'm part of the chamber, but one of the committees doing health and fitness, as you mentioned, but I also participated within the Live After 5. And if you are a business and you're looking for exposure, 20 to 30,000 community members, this is your opportunity. Call the chamber, make that call, get information, reach out to David, and he can give you all the information on how to become a sponsor. Let's talk about, because we have 1 minute and 45 seconds left, up-and-coming events, and say if they want to be involved with up-and-coming events.
Yeah, absolutely. So a couple things that's going on that's coming up, actually, December 1st and December 15th. We have our little holiday shop and sip. Our stores are going to be staying open late that night, and then asking people, they'll provide some treats and some drinks as people shop. December the 9th, we have a holiday winter wonderland, a little family fun event on West Main Street. And then also coming up next to Alive After 5, a big event is our Midnight on Main Street New Year's Eve event. That's going to be Saturday, December the 31st. It runs from 7 to 9 on West Main Street. And we are looking for sponsors for that. So if you'd like to be a sponsor, we get 10,000 people. It's a Times Square style New Year's Eve celebration. We have our own Patchogue Ball that rises at 9 o'clock, the Patchogue Midnight, as we call it. And it's a great family event. So if you're looking to be a sponsor of that or any of our holiday events, give me a shout at info@patchogue.com or 631-207-1000.
Excellent. We're down to the last 40 seconds. So I want to thank you for being a part of my show and educating my listeners on what you offer, as well as being part of the greater Patchogue Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tom. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, it's my pleasure for you being here. Thank you. All right, so we're going to wrap down this show, a beautiful show. It's a little bit different. We're talking about the social component, how both you and I can help improve our community. All right, to learn more about my practice, go to drtomio.com. That's drtomio.com. If you prefer to stop by my office, it's located at 250 Patchogue Yaphank Road, Suite 16, East Patchogue, New York. Give me a call at 631-980-8200.
The content heard on the Ask Dr. Tommy O Show is for informational or educational purposes only and does not substitute professional medical advice or consultation with healthcare professionals.
The views and opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of this station, JVC Broadcasting Management, or its sponsors.